Number 1, what was your clue word that told you what they're looking for? Function. And what is a function? We only look at the, only look at the what? The x's. They cannot repeat. So I look at A, 0, 2, -5, -5. Is it a function?
No.
Why? -5's repeat. Let's look at B. 5, 3, -9.2, +9.2. Did anything repeat? Did anything repeat? No, because -9.2 and +9.2 are two totally different numbers. All right, number 2. What did it ask for? Come on, guys. What did it ask for? The slope. So you could have either used stat or rise over run. You had to pick which one is best for you. Stat is the safest. So we go to stat, edit, make sure nothing's there, and I'm going to put in -6 for the x and +6 for the x. And over here, -6 goes with -5 and +6 goes with 1. Now where do I go? Stat, tab over to calc because we wanted to calculate the slope, and we only use option 4 in my class, linear. Just hit enter until it gives you the answer. The slope is 0.5. Remember, stat is one of the best friends in the calculator for you. Number 3 says they want you to put this number into what? So where do I go in my calculator? Mode, SCI, hit enter. Then go to your home screen and simply type this number in with no commas. 4951000. Hit enter and that's your answer. 4.951, so I can mark off H and J, times 10 with an exponent of +6. You'll see how easy these questions are so far. All right, get back out of your mode and go back to normal. Number 4. This is one that we did yesterday where you highlight. If you need to, draw it on your paper on Wednesday. So 6 corresponds with 4. So I go over here and I highlight all the 6's and 4's. 7 corresponds with X. Based off of this, there's only one I can mark off. Which one is the highlighter colors not lined up properly? J. They cannot be what? Across from each other. Now I do big and small. This is the big shape. This is the small shape. So anything with a 6 or 7 gets labeled big. 6 big, 7 big. Uh-oh, can they be across from each other? No. 6 big, 7 big. Can they both be on the bottom? Yes. So that one's good. 6 big, 7 big. Can they be across from each other? So it has to be G. All right, let's look at the next question. Which table is non-proportional? Now, there's 2 different ways you could do this. You could go to stat and put these in and have it write an equation for you. If it has a plus B, it's non-proportional. So that's one way you could do it. The other way you could do it is simply divide. And if it's proportional, you would get the same answer all the way down. If it's non-proportional, you won't. Stat would probably be the easiest for you. So I go to stat. I don't have to put the whole table in. I just need 2 coordinates. So for A, I put in 1 and 3, -4 and -12. I hit stat calc. Does this one have a plus B or is it 0? So this one is proportional. So it's not A. So I go to B, stat edit. negative 17, negative 5, 93.5, 27.5. Stat Calc. Does this one have a plus B? Nope, it's proportional. Let's look at C. Stat Edit. 1 and 4, 7.5 and 30. Stat Calc. Does this one have a plus B? Now, my only issue is if none of them show up with a plus B, then I'm going to have to put in more coordinates. Negative 5, negative 1. 11, negative 1. Stat Calc. Does that one have a plus B? This one would be written y equals negative 3x minus 4. It has a plus B. That means it is non-proportional. We write that on our star chart every single day. Remember, stat will write equations for you. Are y'all good? Ooh, we just learned this. Which transformation does not preserve congruence? What does it mean to preserve congruence? Keep it the... So which one does not keep it the same? A dilation. Doesn't even matter what the scale factor is, and it was written on the board. Dilations do not preserve congruence. All right, let's read the next question. A math teacher observed that as the number of hours students studied their multiplication facts increased, the number of errors they make decrease. So as they study, their errors go down. Which scatter plot supports this? Well, this is as they study, their errors go up. This is as they study, nothing changes. This is as they study, their errors go up, and then all of a sudden they drop. No. This is as they study, their errors are going down. That shows that relationship. You have to read the question and just match what it's asking for. All right, number 8 wants you to order the numbers from... Now, before I do anything, I am going to mark out the answer choices that are totally wrong. What always has to be the least? So is there an answer that's just got to be, it's totally wrong? B. All right, A has my negatives first, C has my negatives first, D. So nothing else I can do. Now I need to go change all of these to what? And what do I like my calculator in to do this? Rounding mode. I like it in mode float 2 because it's going to make them look like money. So I go to the square root of 38. That is $6.16. And I write it like this. This one I owe $6.35. How do I change a percent to a decimal? 63 over 100. I have 63 cents. And this one, I just go to my calculator to alpha y equals 19 thirds. If I hit enter, nothing's going to happen. I have to hit math, decimal, enter. I owe $6.33. All right, let's talk about it. Negatives are always the smallest. So these two have to go first. But which one is the smallest? Well, the more money I owe, the less money I have. Which one of these do I owe more money? This one. I owe more, so I have less. This one is worth the least. So this one's gone. Are y'all with me? So this one's going to go first. This one's going to go second. Now look at my positives. Which one's smaller, 63 cents or $6? So this one needs to go next, 63%. So the answer was A. All right, number 9. A teacher bought markers at a cost of $3 per set. Did y'all hear a clue word? Per. Very good. That means the 3 gets the, so I have y equals 3x. The teacher has a $2 off coupon. So is that plus 2 or minus 2? There you go. Which answer choice shows this? Where can I go on my calculator to type that in? To type this in? Y equals. I could also put these in stat to see which one gives me that. But the easiest button is my y equals button. So I go over here, I type in 3x minus 2, and my table will give me the value. So I go to second graph. Now I'm in rounding mode, so let me go get out, because that looks funny. Here, oops. Okay, here we go. When x is 3, y needs to be 7. Is that good? Okay, let's go to 9. When x is 9, y needs to be 25. Is that good? All right. When x is 12, y needs to be 34. Yep. When x is 24, so I just keep scrolling till I get there, y is 70. Is that good? So choice A matches. And number 10, you better not miss. You don't even need to read it. They gave you an equation and they said solve it. Where do I solve an equation at? In my calculator. Where do I go? I type in the left side for y1. That's this side. So I type in 70 minus 4x. I type in the right side for y2, 30 plus 4x. And where do I go? Second trace, because I want to calculate the answer. Second trace, option 5, because I want the intersection. I wait for it to graph. And I hit enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And I have to see the word intersection. And the answer is 5. Now remember that if your windows aren't set to negative 300, positive 300, or you might even need to be bigger, that you have to set them. All right, keep that with you. You can go over that at home if you'd like. And let's clean up. Make sure your Chromebook's put up in the correct spot.
Have a good day.